taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut season off top, you stop breathing.
Of the evening, I'll hand it over to P, and P can lead us into that. So P, take it away.
All right, let me take it home. Let's take home the final stretch. So, you know what I'm saying, we got a poll, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, Ring Gang got the best polls, whether it's boxing, hip-hop, movies, you know, we give you what you want, you know what I'm saying, we give you them quality polls.
Yes, sir.
Something else,
you know, we got what you need. Ring Gang got the hookup. So, we got what you need. So, this poll is a hip-hop poll, and it's a simple question. Does Jadakiss have an album better than Big Pun's Yeah Baby? Which was an interesting one because I had never thought about that because, you know, I usually don't think about Pun's second album for a plethora of reasons. But
right,
does Kiss have a better album than Pun's second album, Yeah Baby? We got 59 votes, and 58% said no, Jadakiss does not have an album better than Pun's Yeah Baby. 42% said yes. So 34 people said no, 25 people said yes.
Oh shit.
It's competitive enough. It's funny because the reason why this came up was I was telling when I hit the block the other day, we had a conversation. I was telling about the podcast that we had with the Jadakiss is your top 5 NY MC. And I said it nonchalantly because we was talking about something else, and at the time I just said it real quickly, and he was like, yes, and I was like, what? He said, but we'll get back to it. So the next day I remembered like oh shit, so I sent him like maybe 13 names ahead of Jadakiss, and he was like, yo, you got a strong case in point. And shout out to my nigga Jason, like, cause he was my dude. And he had mentioned Big Pun. He's like, I don't know if Big Pun belong. And I was like, nah, if he got the same amount of albums as Big, cause he was like, you know, Pun has the catalog.
Right.
Cause I was like, nah, Pun got the same as Big. Like, if you take away Pun, you gotta take away Big, cause they both got 2 solos in a group album. Like, it's enough.
Right.
And so after that, you know, because I was like, and plus Jadakiss don't have and my other argument after that I said, and plus Jadakiss don't even have a better solo than Pun, than Capital Punishment. Hell, maybe even Yeah Baby.
Yeah, and truthfully, and it's the truth. Like, you know, yeah, like, I mean, I'm not a player, still not a player, like still not a player, especially like that. I mean, that's dude's biggest single when Pun was alive, though. Jada, I mean, and I don't want to hear Why as one of them, because like, no, like, you know,
Why was big, but it wasn't seeing still not a player.
You better off saying like a banger single like We Gon' Make It than Why.
Yeah, exactly.
Or Knock Yourself Out or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Because Jadakiss might even have better singles, but they weren't bigger.
Right, they weren't. No. You know, yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So it was already a given Capital Punishment. But
yeah, Capital Punishment is like Capital Punishment is like top 10 for me. Like, I love that fucking album.
Yeah, and see, the thing is with Yeah Baby got hated on, but the album was dope.
I mean,
it had some cuts. It had some cuts, but it was thrown together, and it like the sequencing and it just did not flow well.
It was a bunch of fire cuts. Look, it flowed better than Nostradamus, and it was better than Nostradamus.
Oh yeah, absolutely, for sure.
Yeah, I'll say that. Yeah, I agree with that.
But I think real life, because Capital Punishment was so like that album was so thoroughly
all it was. Capital Punishment was a 10, and then Yeah Baby was like a 7 or an 8, but everybody was another 10.
Yeah, but yeah. I mean, Yeah Baby still had its issues. I mean, obviously, because, you know, Pun was obese by then, so like Pun was kind of like you could tell either he was punching in or he was having trouble breathing. Like, you know, when he was spinning his bars, like you could tell like that shit was getting to him.
Yeah, they admitted that he was getting punched in. Like he was definitely getting punched in a lot by the time Yeah Baby dropped.
Yeah, and whereas on Capital Punishment, like, you know, Pun had a nasty flow where he used to go off, like he couldn't, you know, he wasn't punching in.
But the thing is, besides that, because yeah, I get the whole punching thing. Especially if you can make it work, you can make it work. It is frowned upon sometimes. I get it, but
yeah, I mean, if you're a high caliber lyricist, you should be able to spit your verses.
But
like
it got so bad that like even like, I mean, it's when you pay attention to it, it's noticeable now even before then, and I hate that I fucking can notice it now. But like in Yeah Baby, it's really bad. Like you can hear him taking deep breaths in between. Like if you listen closely enough, you hear the like,
yeah,
y'all
it's so annoying.
too much in y'all headphones. Y'all niggas supposed to play this in the whip. That was y'all problem, first of all. Different culture down here, but the whole point is
I do both, played in the whip and in the headphones.
The music made for good songs, though. That's the one thing. Bottom line, it didn't ruin the song. It didn't. The production was still dope. He was still saying witty and funny shit. The features were still on point. The sequencing to the songs weren't trash to the point where like, oh my god, what is this? You could tell the sequencing ruined Nostradamus or made it the impact lessen. But with Yeah Baby, I don't feel like the sequence fucked it up, or maybe like I listen to Yeah Baby a lot. That's an album I go back to a lot. Just the production, just the whole cinematic vibe it had, you know. But I definitely don't think it's a bad album. Like me personally, I give it like an 8. Like I fucked with it.
Yeah, like but it's just one of those things. Like when you're following like something that was like a real pure classic. I mean, it happens to everyone. I mean, Snoop followed Doggy Style with the Dogfather, and that Dogfather album was still good.
The Dogfather is like an 8.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a 9. Like.
Yeah, that album was still tough, but because it wasn't Doggy Style where every fucking song could be a single. That's why people hated on it. Yeah,
it's overall it wasn't the 10 niggas wanted. Like people wanted another Capital like people wanted a 10. Like
yeah, people wanted another Capital Punishment, but in this case, Pun wasn't really able to deliver it, but he still delivered some good songs. Like I mean, Leatherface is still reminded niggas of Capital Punishment. Leatherface was like
all off of his head, all of that shit, man.
New York Giants, like this shit.
Like Watch Those, even like the funny shit, like laughing at you. I always get a kick out. I get a kick out of that.
And you know, it's stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, it was still like it still had its joints, but like I said, when you're following a classic like that, you know, and then I think also too, unfortunately, because it dropped. It was completed when Pun was alive, but he died before it was released. No, he died. Yeah, no, he died.
No. It like Pun died in like February. It was released in I think like April.
Yeah. So it like had stuff on there, but I think it was just more or less like it was just a lot of, you know, the timing of it. I mean, it's still sold. I think it's still like, you know, it still went platinum and stuff like that.
It went platinum.
Yeah, no, but I mean, it still had the singles. The singles like fucking. It's so hard, 100%. Like, yeah, they were still like them shit was all over the fuck. Especially 100%. Like, geez, like
100% to this day.
That's the PR anthem.
That's a classic to me.
Yeah, if you were any club in the tri-state area around that time you heard that damn song.
That song was big down here. I don't like that song was huge like everywhere. Like.
Yeah, so I mean, and like I said, and those songs definitely hit more than any of the Jada any of the Jada singles. Like, it's
what I'm saying. It's like Jada albums be like, even if you say all his albums are dope, which they are, they're not bad. It's just the replay like of Yeah Baby. Like I don't think Jada had an album where you just had maybe 7 or 8 songs that you just had to keep going back to. Like
no.
And remember, we just talking about Yeah Baby. We're not even talking about Capital Punishment.
Yeah.
We talking about Yeah Baby. Like for some reason, like I think Big Pun, he figured out the formula for the second album. It just the rapping ability took a step down due to the health.
Due to his health, yeah.
But he definitely found the production and everything was on point. It was a more upbeat album.
Right, you know.
And it was still hard, like. So yeah, like, and I fucked with Jadakiss. I'm a bigger fan of Jadakiss, you know, than Pun. But at the end of the day, like, just Pun just put it together. If we was gonna say is Yeah Baby better than Walk With Me by Sheek Louch, I would say no. Like, and I love both those albums, but like Walk With Me just, man, when that shit came out, I must have played the hell out of that damn CD. So yeah, I mean, shit. But I don't want to seem like niggas is ganging up on Jadakiss. All these damn polls is always Jada.
Yeah. Like I said, Jada has. I mean, it's clear. Jada has a lot of respect. Like, I mean, obviously, and then the versus battles that he did, where he, like, I mean, that guy, like, that solidified, who he is. Like, like, dude is a legend in the game. Like, there's no question about that. But most people just don't like to admit that his albums don't really hit like that. They don't.
Yeah, we said albums, not mixtapes. So
Right, albums, like the shit, the bread and butter, the one criteria which we talked about before.
The votes is close, but it still shows that like there's a healthy majority that knows better.
Right.
They're like, yeah, like D Block, but them Terror Squad niggas run shit.
Yeah, exactly. And like I said, and this was, and this wasn't even. I mean, and this wasn't even the sharpest pun at this point. Like, this was a pun that was like, 1 foot in the grave type of deal, and he still delivered.
God damn, you say it like that.
It's the truth. I mean, it's not like it's not like it isn't. Like, I mean,
this was damn Mark Too Sharp Johnson beating Montiel. or this was Eric Morales' last stand against Maidana, like,
right.
Like, I didn't think you could do it, but goddamn, like, what do we have here?
I mean, if there's any argument for Jadakiss, I mean, I would love to hear it. I mean, because like I said, I mean,
who all voted for who in this? Because everybody's kind of quiet. I'm gonna shut up and.
I voted for Pun. I mean, you already know I voted for Pun.
Oh, okay.
I definitely voted for Pun.
How about this new nigga?
I voted for Jadakiss.
Speak, motherfucker, speak. Like, you all silent? Nah, nigga.
Nah,
floor is yours. Nah, floor is yours now.
Like I said, I think Capital Punishment's one of the a great hip hop album, but Yeah Baby, I just wasn't really a huge fan of, and I preferred a couple. I think Kiss the Game Goodbye and Kiss of Death are comparable to Yeah Baby. Preferably, I preferred it. That's all.
No, I mean, that's your opinion, bro. Like, I mean,
I'm one of those guys that I think Jadakiss is like one of those rappers that don't have a classic album that should have one. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty harsh in that regard to Jadakiss. But I wasn't a huge fan of Yeah Baby, to be honest.
Yeah, let's see. I mean, Yeah Baby. I mean, and even now, I mean, Yeah Baby's not.
You know what I could say? I could say Kiss the Game Goodbye or whatever, or The Last Kiss is maybe equal. But I couldn't say Jada has a better album.
I mean, for me, it was. I don't really revisit Yeah Baby or any of the Jada solo albums like that. But I just have to go by. I mean, the Yeah Baby singles were big. Like, they were still bigger than anything that Jada's put out. Like, any for singles. Like, I have to like this.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I heard those because they're not albums that I go back a lot too. But so yeah, I mean, it's so hard. Like, even if you play 100%, like, you play around some Ricans, like, they lose their damn minds. Like, so,
Yeah.
Jada. I mean, it's just like, yeah. I mean, Jada doesn't really have that. At least, I mean, because even his biggest singles, they kind of like, they kind of fizzled out. Like, they didn't really last like long. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I mean, Pun definitely got it. No disrespect to Jadakiss, but that's just how it is. Unfortunately, it's real time. This is real time shit.
That seems like I'm not saying Yeah Baby better than the other niggas' albums. Like, the Walk With Me and After Taxes are better than Yeah Baby.
Right. But some people will say otherwise. Jada
Yeah,
Jada
Still
had-
Feel Me is the classic. I love Still Feel Me. Yeah. The Android's comment.
Yeah, and like there is, but it's just like, it's fucked up that Jada keeps, Jada keeps kind of the whipping boy for these arguments.
We have to give like a 6-month grace period of no Jada posts.
Yeah, that's it. Like, this was just a random.
Yeah, nah.
And honestly,
We gonna come up with something dope though. This was just a random spinoff from that, but which was a good spinoff. Like,
what were the comments on that? Because I remember I did see like the
it
retweets.
was kind of like, yo, I guess repost it or put it in the chat or something so I could see.
Hold up. What do you say?
What was some? Because I remember that people had some comments about that on the actual poll. Like they quoted some comments. So I just wondering what they were again.
Somebody was like, oh well, he might have something equal, but I don't know about. But like Ring IQ. Shout out to Ring IQ. He was like, ooh, that's tough. Better. I don't know about better, but as good as. So it was like, it's like not really saying one way or the other, but
right.
You know, it's saying kind of what Pilot kind of said in a little bit, but Pilot he didn't like Yeah Baby like that.
Somebody said Ignatius is a classic. No, just no.
He said no.
No, just no.
Hey, ain't we reviewed that?
Yeah, we.
I know. This is my favorite one. Does the Kiss of the Dragon soundtrack count?
That's actually someone that actually know. That's my old college roommate.
He's like, oh, I definitely flipped Mystical and Jada in my head. I'm like, what? Like,
yeah. I used to make him listen to a whole bunch of shit. Yeah.
I know what part he's talking about.
Somebody said
they have twins, the brothers. When Jet Li in the office fighting those two brothers,
yeah,
physical music start playing.
Yeah. That's my old college roommate Phil. Like, yeah, I used to listen to a lot of shit around him. So yeah, he picked up on a lot of the shit I used to blast in the dorms. And shit
somebody said no, but he has better mixtapes. But we're not counting.
There we go. It's always the mixtapes. Yeah. Because Pun didn't really have no mixtapes like that when he was alive. Like
he didn't. When you have great albums, you don't need mixtapes.
Right. I mean, the only thing
exactly. You just needed a few cool features and
yeah. The only thing Pun had close to a
Clark Kent remix.
Yeah, like the only thing that Pun had close to a mixtape is Endangered Species, which was just unreleased.
That was a compilation. That's not even a mixtape.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's the closest, and that was probably the last because they were really trying to get some money. Out of Big Pun by that point. They were trying to say because Pun didn't have like a Tupac type of work ethic. He didn't have a whole bunch of unreleased shit. So
although I mean there was some unreleased tracks on that song on that album that were dope. Like I still listen to Brave in the Heart a lot. Like that track, some of like Firewater and some of the other tracks. Like the tracks that like really were on that album were dope. So yeah, that was a dope compilation.
Yeah, it was.
Jadakiss saying, like, someone saying Jadakiss has better mixtapes. That's the new Rocky Marciano never fought nobody, but he beat Joe Lewis's ass.
Right?
Like that's
right?
That's what that is now. When everybody's talking about classic albums and somebody has to scream Jadakiss got the champions here or some shit. Or Al Qaeda Jada from, they got scream that to you like from 50 feet away to get in the conversation. I'm just saying though. Like,
yeah, it's like I mean, and like I said, I mean, Jadakiss is a great rapper. He's a legendary rapper. But yeah, if the one thing that people keep on saying that your albums are not hitting like that, and then we can put these random things like fucking Big Pun, Yeah Baby, which is not Pun's best work on that. It's a problem. It is what it is. Like
notice we ain't put that shit against no motherfucking We Are the Streets now.
Right.
People would have been like, "How dare you niggas do that?" People be questioning us now, like, nah.
It's just
Protocol was another ridiculous unreleased track with Cuban. Yeah, one of my favorite songs from them. Yeah, classic.
Yeah, no, Pun definitely had some ridiculous unreleased shit.
Toe to Toe, Off the Books. There's his feature off the books is still such a dope.
Well,
song.
that's not really unreleased though. That's just on the album that no one really.
Yeah, that's not really on. That's not unreleased.
It's coming out to most people.
What's up?
Like that's where a lot of people first heard him for the first time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because the funny thing too is I don't think that Beatnuts album even sold anything. Like, you know, but that single hit.
Beatnuts always had dope ass production though.
Right, but the funny thing is, but the Beatnuts themselves weren't really that nice on the mic.
They were really producers first, rappers second.
Exactly.
But this is the thing. Like, it's funny how people used to say that, but them niggas weren't trash. They was decent. Like, I would never call them like they weren't even mid. Like, they was just
they were group home level rappers.
Nah, they was better than group home. Stop. They had a way more comfortable flow.
Well,
like,
yeah, that's true because it was over their own production. So yeah, of course, yeah. But to me, I think
like no one had to coach them to rap and shit. Like, nah, like
there is a similarity though. It's not.
They would have probably went better if they could have added a real MC to the group.
Right.
Kind of like how Juicy J and DJ Paul did with 3 6 Mafia. They was known as the producers, and it was fucking Gangsta Boo and Koopsta and Lord Infamous, who was the real rappers, and Project Pat. Like when you do it like that, then you can kind of focus on your own rapping at a slower pace and gradually develop skills. Whereas if it's just you and your friend both make beats and y'all both producers first, and y'all like, let's make a group, y'all just
right.
Y'all got the same energy, like
right.
That's literally, you know, what the later 3 6 Mafia albums turned out to be, just Juicy J and DJ Paul and Crunchy Black. But then Crunchy Black ain't no lyricist, or he's not that nigga tell you he don't rap, he robs. So
and dances.
And dances, yeah. So I get it, but I want to call them niggas.
Right. But yeah, with Jada, I think we need to probably leave Jada alone unless something comes up. We need to compare him to, though. But
nah, this. Yeah. I mean, we gonna have more, bro. Like, we could just. It's just, I like the little comparisons, the albums. I think we might do like a West Coast one or a South. I was thinking like, what's better? What's the better album? 400 Degrees or Mr. Don't Play?
We did that already.
We did?
Yes. Yes, we did. Yes, we did that. We did that.
Wow. This
was right. This is right around. This is right when we did the retro review for Mr. Don't Play.
And we did. Wow.
Yeah,
we did the retro review for Mr. Don't Play.
Yeah, we definitely did that.
Yeah.
Then we did a poll for that, which was better, Mr. Don't Play or 500 Degrees.
I said 400.
400.
Sorry, 400 Degrees. My bad.
Yeah, 500 Degrees is.
It's a garbage Lil Wayne album.
Yeah,
I bet 400.
I ain't so fucking.
Go West Coast then.
West Coast then. And we'll do another South. I get like a West Coast album.
Or we'll do like a West Coast album and a Midwest album. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. But yeah, we need some West Coast because we do have some West Coast homies on here that be on here, like
I mean, I prefer East Coast rap, but yeah, I'm out the West. But yeah,
that I always felt was the better album, but the other album was just more popular because of who it was.
Wait, what album did you just say?
Corrupt Streets is a Mother over Dr. Dre 2001.
No, that's actually a good comparison. But
I think our popularity 01 would definitely win by a landslide on the poll, though.
It does, but it's not the better album. That Streets is a Mother's a classic. So the production, the rapping, Corrupt is like in his lane.
I barely find myself listening to 2001. If we're being all
2001 has
has
some bullshit on there, but you know, it had monster singles.
But see, that's how I felt with the whole Stillmatic and the Realness poll we just had. Cormega, The Realness is the better album. It just, if you was to put all the Realness songs and the Stillmatic songs together, most people and you know, I would be most people. Fuck that. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, you would be most people on that. Nigga.
Three best songs from all those tracks put together would probably come from Nas. I think that's a fair assessment.
Wait, what were the albums?
Stillmatic and Cormega's The Realness.
Oh, gotcha.
The Realness is a better album to me, but I feel like if you was to put all the songs together, Nas probably had the three best songs.
The higher highs.
The higher highs, yeah.
Yeah, Second Childhood, You're the Man. Shit, I can't. That's my two favorite tracks.
So I feel you put the intro, Ether and Got Yourself a Gun, or you change up Yourself a Gun and put Second Childhood.
Yeah, Second Childhood, You're the Man. I like You're the Man.
You know, but you'll probably find the three, but other than that, it's like the drop off. Whereas Cormega album, you got an album with a whole bunch of songs where they're like 9s, 8, 9s, and 10s.
I would put True Meaning over Stillmatic, but I don't think I would put The Realness over Stillmatic.
Damn, True Meaning is dope, but I wouldn't put. I don't know. They both better than Stillmatic.
To me, I still believe
like Stillmatic.
No, I like True Meaning to me is Cormega's best album to me.
Nah, I can't say that. The Realness is classic. Like, Get Out of My Way and the Glory Days, like Done and Kiko. Nah, like and True Meaning got some hard shit. Like
the production and pacing in True Meaning was better to me.
I was actually a big fan. I was actually a bigger fan of the Testament too, but I'm probably definitely not.
Testament's fire. Like,
yeah,
like all three of those albums is fire. Like if you rank them all the same, I wouldn't even argue. But if you heard it like the Testament, the Realness, and the True Meaning, you'll probably rank them like that as well, though.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like when I listen to them all like that, I feel like it's the Realness, the Testament, and True Meaning, because it's like the Realness is what he finally got to make when he got his chance. And sometimes that's the best representation of your message and your music. Like, that's what he was trying to get out the longest. Whereas the Testament was like, that's what you making when you on the grind and he's trying to come up.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, one day we probably will have to do something about Cormega, because Cormega, unfortunately, has the albums but never had the backing, for him to be bigger than what he was.
At the classics, though, like.
And part of it's because of the whole thing with what happened with Nas.
True Meaning is the most polished of all of it, though. Like, True Meaning is like you finally dropped it. It's like you got an underground classic with Testament. Mm-hmm. You got a real classic with your album when you finally dropped. It's like you did the whole It's like you did the whole Cannabis route, but without the whole super elite lyricism. But people still considered you a street poet, street lyricist.
Yeah, Cormega wasn't a super lyricist like Nas and AZ were, but he was dope.
Yeah, people still said he was an MC, like he was still respected. Mm-hmm. So it's like when you get to True Meaning, you get the most polished, the best production. You get the singers on the choruses now. Mm-hmm. Shit really elevated, and he's spitting, and he's punching in all over that fucking album too.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Cormega's flow.
He punched in more on that album than fucking Realness to me.
That's facts though. Yeah, Cormega's flow wasn't always the greatest, but he made it work.
Yeah, like I felt like he was trying to do too much on the true meaning sometimes, like with the some of the rapping, but the overall topics. They had the album, shit. Yeah, the fucking album he had with Lake was fire too.
Yeah. I liked all of Cormega's like albums that he released. Like, I never like, but it's just one of those things you just wish that one of them was actually bigger, So at least because dude definitely deserved to at least get some shine, but he had a lot of shit that went down.
Yeah, because no song as bad as Braveheart Party or
right.
Or what's Smoking.
And then I'm just reading.
What album were you talking about, LB? With who? Lakey?
Yeah, Lake, the Cormega Lake album.
Oh, see, I really don't care for Lakey, so yeah.
The album has some dope production and some songs, like the Fat Joe joint. Mr. Cheeks was on there.
Yeah, Lakey got too much shine on that shit. Yeah, nah.
And like, yo, one of Cormega and Primo's best joints ever is on that song, on that CD. That Dirty Game, that boom. Like, nah, like
I haven't listened to that damn album.
That album, yo, I got this CD. I remember buying it. Out of 1 through 10, that album's at least that album's like a 7 to me. The production, the like, I know it wasn't the best album circumstance wise when they put it together. I know there was certain shit going on, but through all that, them niggas still made a dope album. So fuck it.
Yeah, I might need to go put together a Cormega playlist so I can, again, I might need to find my Cormega CDs. I might listen to
Cormega, one of my favorite rappers. Like, I made like my own playlist back in the day, like the Fit 62 pickup, all of them shits. Like, and yeah, as snapped on that Corrupt album with the production. You damn right.
The first two Corrupt has like the double album that no one mentions, like nobody mentions.
Because that shit was like hit or miss. Like,
I actually liked it. I really like Corruption though.
Nah, I mean it was okay. Like, it was cool. Cause it's like he tried to please everybody. Like,
well, yeah, it was supposed to be West Coast and East Coast. Yeah, because the nigga came from Philly, so that's why he tried to.
You can try to Jadakiss his way, and that shit ain't work. When he made his second album, Streets is a Mother, when he just said, fuck it, we gonna do this straight up West Coast gangster DPG shit, that's when he made a fucking classic. It is what it is. Sometimes you just gotta stick to what you know.
Well, the double album, I mean, like I said, the fact that, maybe he was not meant for
East Coast joints on there. He had the song with Crooked Eye and Exhibit, the trilogy. He had a whole bunch of like lyrical songs. It's like he blended it better. Mm-hmm. Like, you don't need to make a double CD to do that shit. Like, and he had the South flavor on a few joints, like, and the calling out names bonus track at the end. Like, that shit, that's a classic. Like, it's better than because the whole album you could play it through, where the Dre 2001 shit kind of falls off.
Yeah, because some of it sounds dated. There's a lot of things that sound dated on that shit. Really dated. Shit.
Yeah, I know we was all over the place, but yeah, I mean, we can wrap it up though.
Yeah, because that's what it is. But yeah, Jada, Big Pun. Like, I mean, obviously, you can take for what you want from that. But obviously, if you have any arguments for Jada, we'd love to hear it. See it in the comments when we post this up. But yeah, we could definitely, but yeah, I think this comes to the end of our show for tonight. We do, everyone has their, to say, what they want to say before they get off. So, Pilot, you're up first.
Oh man, you know what it is, ringing radio all day, every day, twice on Sundays. It was a good, it was a good triple header.
This nigga's high as shit.
But you know what it is. You can order check us out at. That's all of that.
There you go. This nigga's high as shit, yo.
No, I'm good.
You don't got to lie. You ain't got to lie.
High as flying squirrel pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AOP, what about you, bro?
Good weekend of boxing. I was entertained, more entertained than I thought I would be. So, it's a plus.
It is.
There was no back foot boxing sticking up the joint, in the main event. So we were good. So hopefully next week will be exciting. We might get some nice knockouts, but it is what it is. So other than that, it's Ring Gang Radio all day, every day. You know where to find us at YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, ringgangradio.com. All Rats Must Die anime episode 4 out. Go check that out. So
yes, sir.
We got some, we got a classic on our hands. So
classic.
Go check it out.
Yes, sir. LB, your final thoughts?
Oh yeah, I mean y'all heard the man. Y'all gotta check that shit out. Like ain't no one doing what we doing, man. See, this is the thing. I see the posts. Everybody's talking about which ring game. I mean, which boxing podcast the best? Who to listen to? Who this? Who that? Love, man. The answer is simple. It's always been Ring Gang.
Yes, sir.
Never switched up. Never changed up. All we did was just get bigger, got more people, and this shit just kept growing and growing, and we just started doing more iller shit. But no one's doing what we doing, man. Like, we the 90s X-Men cartoon. Like,
Facts.
Niggas out here, biker mice from Mars and shit. Like,
facts.
Y'all niggas is like the Street Fighter cartoon on USA. Like, y'all niggas is that shit. Like, y'all ain't no fucking comparison. Like, we doing anime, like 17-minute shows, like full action sequence, dialogue, special effects. Like, no one doing no shit like that.
Right.
I'm just saying, never tried to dick ride nobody. Never was on some, all right, we just gonna prop up these group of fighters and shit on these type of fighters. Nope, never did that. Just called it straight down the middle. Yeah, that shit ain't blow up overnight, but when you stand on your own and you ain't dick riding and you ain't trying to catch a wave and you trying to create your wave, take a while to steer up them goddamn waters, my nigga.
It does. It definitely does.
So that's all it is, man. So we appreciate everybody just, fucking being there from the beginning. Shout out to Henny Gosselin, see you in there, and just rocking with us, man. So we just had to drop a lot of episodes. We're trying to give y'all some more this week. I know, depending on how shit go Friday, because that's where we're, having the funeral services for OG Rodney, my nigga Rodney, father. You can hear his voice. You can hear who he is in the anime. Episode 4 is up on the YouTube channel. I'm gonna put it on the website as well. But yeah, so you can check that out. It's hilarious, funny. One of the funniest niggas I know. We'll be doing like a tribute episode and shit later down the road, as well as talking about the anime. And we'll have a Prolific, who was an animator, guess you could say a co-director, or yeah, like Pat's like the audio director.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Everything's in house, man. Like, we'll probably end up doing a director's cut later on, but we just gonna move forward. But yeah, we definitely want to talk about the anime and at a little remembrance episode, because my pops, he believed in Ring Gang and he did so much, for us behind the scenes. Shit, he gave me the money to fucking for the domain name for the website. So like, without him, there would be no Ring Gang. Like,
word. So
we just represent. We appreciate all the donations, all the love people been showing on the GoFundMe link. It's still up on the on my Twitter, Shutterworld Soul Wars, and on Ring Gang Radio. It's still out there. Shout out to the colleague Podomatic.com. Shout out to everybody that's been showing love. Everybody behind the scenes, in the front. Everybody just we appreciate it all. Shout out to Android. Glad you like the show, man. Looking forward to the anime. Oh, damn, look forward no more, man. It's right out there, just on YouTube, bro. Like,
yeah, exactly.
If you want, there's a whole playlist that has them all. Like, you can watch episode 1, 2, 3, and 4 and see how we improved each time. Because it takes a lot of work. You're drawing like hundreds of pictures. If you want someone to jab and punch somebody, that's like maybe 5 pictures, and we have like guys slamming people and shooting lasers and like no shit in you, like we real shit. Like you're gonna look at it and be like, damn, and we did it without no Kickstarter or no campaign shit like that or none of that. Like all in-house, drawing animators, even the fucking music is all of us. Like I'm telling you, like
Ring Gang Radio Animation is the name of the playlist. Like you'll see the 4 episodes, and then you see the Cutters theme that LB did, for Black Droog, and then you see a preview clip of of episode 4 that we put up like some months ago. So it's all on there. And then we also have a
training playlist, the music reviews, like like all that shit. Like no one else doing all that shit, and it's like people will see a random video be like, yo, damn, y'all ain't blow up, y'all ain't explode. I mean, it's coming. Like
it is, like, I mean, because people realize like the content is there, like I said, we just like the masses, they come in around, like once it comes around, like we're gonna be household names, like Ring Gang will be a household name.
Talking high level boxing, y'all check the Denier Monster recap if you haven't seen it. That's like one of our best videos. We review 50 Cent's audio book. I mean, not audio book, but his book, whatever.
Yeah, his actual book. Yeah,
his actual book. I heard the audio version, but yeah, like that's one of our best episodes. We got, we here for the culture. We've been here for a minute, and we just gonna get bigger, man. So the podcast is just a fraction of us. Like it's like 9 of us. So that's why we always hype up the anime, because that's the one time where you can see all of us involved. Like
right.
So with the podcast, you just see anywhere from 2 to maybe 6.
Right.
With the anime, that's all 9 of us. So that's all, man. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Pat, close it out, man. Sorry if this dragged on.
No, you said everything. Like, I mean, there's nothing more I can add on other than that. Man, just, YouTube, like I said, listen, like, view, watch, and then, subscribe and tell your friends to do the same. We can all be friends, man. Like, yeah, we got the shit you want and need, man. Just like LB said, man. Like our time is coming, but just keep spreading our stuff. All our stuff can be shared anywhere. Share it on your social medias and everything like that, and we'll be good. So for myself, Pat Scorpio, Durango representative, for LB Shuttleworth, the God, the GOAT artist, for King P, Bodega P, and for Conscious Pilot, this has been another wonderful episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So until next time, peace.